if you weren't doing what you're doing now, and this is a tricky one because we both, it's obvious we both love what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But if you weren't doing what you're doing now, what do you think you would be doing?
Yeah, that's a really tough question for me because so I started teaching in 2016, and then it took me, I did a few different roles at the college before I could make the shift to full-time teaching. And I made the shift to full-time teaching just over a year ago. And I feel like I worked so hard to get to full-time teaching that I can't fathom anything else. And I definitely don't see myself going back to other roles at this point in time. That could change. But if I could imagine myself doing something else, I think it would probably be coaching. Coaching people, supporting people through their career changes and coaching them in that way.
Which is essentially what you're going to be doing as a full-time educator.
Yeah.
It's so much about coaching.
Yeah, which is, is essentially, and not only that, but I teach a career management course, right?
Right.
So I am essentially doing that, but it would maybe look different. It would be sort of one-on-one or maybe in smaller groups or something like that. But I think I would start my own practice.
Mm-hmm. And maybe you will.
Yeah.
Maybe you will.
Maybe.
Sounds like you're on a new adventure with teaching. So that's, I'm pouring yourself into that now.
Yeah. 1,000%. Yeah. I am actually doing an organizational coaching certificate at this point in time. Like I said, educators are lifelong learners.
Oh, yeah.
And my husband is like, okay, you need to stop. But I'm like, I won't do a PhD, but
never say never.
Well, I don't know if I'll get the return on my investment, but that's okay.
Yeah. I've thought about it a few times, but there was always some other creative pursuit that I was focused on at the time. So, and I think it is something you really need to truly focus on and pour yourself into. But
if I could maybe sort of retire and not have to do anything else, I would, and I say this to my husband all the time, I would water plants in a greenhouse. And I would probably...
It's very zen.
Yeah, I'd probably bake gluten-free bread.
Well, I would eat it.
Yeah, I have celiac disease, so
okay.
That's
I am a gluten-free person as well. I'm not celiac, but I would eat your bread.
There you go.
And I could design your greenhouse because I would be an interior designer.
Lovely.
In my other
we will
parallel
collaborate.
world.
Yeah, we will collaborate together.
Our worlds will come together.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Wow, what a great conversation. Thank you for listening to this episode of Let's Talk Careers. If you liked this episode and want to hear more, follow us on Spotify and subscribe on YouTube. See you in the next one.